Like I know some of these places have built-in fireplaces and the like, but geez, 3-phase cord of wood is quite a bit for there.
How much is that approximately?
Well, 3-phase cord would be, it's 8 feet long, 4 feet high, 16 inches, times 3.
Jesus.
So that's quite a, yeah, well for there, I mean out here, that's, like I burn about 9-10 phase cord in that wood stove in the trailer. The average house here that's larger, about 12 phase cord, depending on our winter. But I mean, these are, you know, places that burn like 7 days a week.
Yeah, no, Fire Haven doesn't have many of those.
I couldn't see that, but we'll deliver it to them. Initially, I thought it might be a pizza restaurant because the guys that use the wood stoves for cooking the pizzas, they always want ash, and that's all we have right now. So, but I don't think it's a pizza restaurant because usually they tell us, right? So they'll say, "Well, can we get you delivering here, every 5 months or something?" I got a guy in is it Pakenham? Is one of those? Somewhere out there, Kinburn, Pakenham, there's a place that does that, and he gets wood from us about every 3-4 months.
You're a firewood guy then, huh?
As well, yeah.
Do you run your own company?
No, I work with a guy named Jamie Carpenter, and we kind of started the whole mess together, so I just do stuff on the side, but I'm technically my dad, like there's still a company that exists, which is my dad's, which I inherited, which is L.W. Jones Firewood and Logging, but I rolled that in with Jamie, so.
Okay.
But I'm not on the books as an owner, but I do get a percentage of everything, so. Well, we went from one skidder, me, him, my trailer at the time, the 3-phase cord trailer, his, the 6-phase cord trailer. So it was like a $20 business, and we're well worth over $4 million now. 4 years. We got the guys up in Iroquois doing ash cutting and for the ministry, and we're just about ready to put a new crew on the ground. We took some properties in Moose Creek, eh, Mark?
What's that?
For the firewood, we took some properties in Moose Creek.
Did you?
Yeah. You were just up there, right? Martinville's right there as well.
Yeah, Martintown.
Martintown, yeah, now I'm doing it, eh? You did it yesterday, now I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So we're just putting that crew together, and then they'll be put on the job.
Cool.
So we'll probably, I'll have to go out there and see the job and everything, so I'll put some stuff out there too to see if we can get some more towers in.
Did Steve reply?
What did you say?
What'd you say, Mark?
Steve, did he reply yet?
Which one?
Steve.
Katie?
Steve.
Steve. Which Steve? Oh, no, I haven't heard from Steve. You want me to email him today?
Well,
I hate to nag the guy, but...
no, just that he acknowledges that he received the order, that's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten a quote yet back on the firewood sign, so... All right, well, I'll get after, well, not after him, but you know what I mean. He's a nice guy, so I wouldn't want to harass him or anything. Whew, my arm's getting sore. This is different than doing my other stuff. I probably should just put the bloody tripod on.
Yeah, we'll start with the nose bag.
Yep.
Okay, now you need me back away from here, eh?
You should.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Well, I started dump trucks when I was 16 and then cement mixers when I was 20, so. But this is a crazier job than those.
Yeah, I want to climb. I'm
Do you have a crescent, Dylan, Brent?
Yeah, I'll send one off.
I'm going to drop the disc here first.
Do you, do you do climbing, doing other things like mountains or any of that stuff, or?
No,
Not yet, no. Storm had a guy, a French guy. I think it was Andre. I always say this wrong and Mark always corrects me. This was a few years back after Paul from Horizon absconded. That this guy here, in his off time, he's out there climbing mountains like all over Canada and everything. Craziest day is long. Comes to my place one winter on Mississippi Lake. The wind's sideways. It's minus 30. This rickety old tower, and he's just zipping up there in the middle of January like it was nothing. I couldn't believe this guy.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I'll need a 10 mil
You need a 10 mil?
when you send the other stuff off to you.
Some of the pictures he's taken up there, like, you know, they're up on the website and stuff, or on the Facebook site. Fucking, some of the coolest pictures are those ones where they're taking it from the top of the tower. I love it, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You want a 10 mil socket or wrench?
Wrench.
Sorry?
Wrench.
Okay.
We'll be bringing a drone here at some of these jobs once I have to replace my old drone because it broke, but it was a piece of junk. But we're going to do like this kind of picture, and then drone up there, and then GoPro will go on somebody's head or chest, and then we can all combine it together. People watch the okay, I gotta be careful. Sorry, folks. People watch the stupidest shit. I can edit that out. Where I learned this was all these young lads, and they're all around your age or a little bit older. They go around cutting people's lawns that haven't been cut like in 45 years. And they do it for free because everybody watches these things and they're getting millions of hits and they're making money doing it from the YouTube. So I'm watching this going, well, okay, why am I not doing this for logging? Ooh. Steady, sketty.
Walk in.
Crazy part is I can't stop watching them.
Yours. You got it?
Yeah.
Slow. Slow. I've got it. So just put a little more tension on.
Yeah, I got tension on it.
Yours.
Jesus. Oh.
You setting the nose bag back down?
No. You're gonna move it to this space, Paul. That's your best exposure.
Say again?
Move it to this leg, because that's your best exposure.
Okay. There's got to be an easier way to do this than the way I'm doing it. See a bloody thing. Oh yeah. There we go, the deer fly found us.
What's that?
Said the deer fly finally found us.
Too bad.
Won't be much longer out here. They pretty much start disappearing in the next couple of weeks. Everything does. Always August.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, that's,
Usually the dry, they start to
yeah.
off, right?
Once I finish the 10 days in Sabo Beach, then it's like my favorite time of year right up until next March.
When are you going to Sabo?
All right?
When are you going?
I'm leaving Friday the 11th. We'll be back on the 21st.
Can I send this crescent and 10 mil up?
Please.
But don't worry, I'm going to be still doing everything. I'm not going to be stopping there.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Oh, hey, I do it. I wouldn't stop for the logging either. It's not like it's a big deal. I'm sitting there anyways, strumming my nuts around the fire between fishing episodes. Even in the boat? I was selling firewood in the boat last time. Wrong time of year for me to stop. Really, is August is when things start to rev up for firewood. So.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, September goes bonkers. That's it. It's just 24/7. I mean, I got people call me at 4 in the morning looking for firewood. So that give you any indication.
Some big flies out here.
Yeah, those are deer fly, otherwise known out here as kamikazes. They will not stop at you until they bite you or you kill it. And they're very hard to kill.
How's that thing?
What am I seeing?
Some big old critters.
That is a very dead June bug. It's hollow. Normally they're a very dark brown, but yeah, he's molten or whatever it is they do. Oh, something probably killed it actually. Spider. Letting my tent get all aired out for the trip. We'll grab some Georgian Bay steelhead.
There you go.
I'll see if I can catch it up and bring some back for everybody. And I'll hold them all in the smoker and you guys can try smoked trout.
My wife would love that.
My favorite fish, and if I'm really on my mark, I could probably come back with some salmon. Salmon starts mid-August or so in Georgian Bay, eh? So. But they're a harder fish to catch. That's going to be work.
The Starlink ads look good.
Say again?
The Starlink ads, they look good.
Thank you.
You got a decent description as well, saying.
Well, Carson did the description on the ads. So Carson has a real knack for writing, like that other one he did where it shows the sky on the Skylink and the red obstructions. If you look at the text there, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I told him that yesterday. He's going to be putting separate ads in with his name, but it's going to be under Baker Tech rather than the other Eastern Ontario thing. And so we're both going to be hammering in all these Facebook groups together, eh? So.
Are you posting anywhere in Quebec anywhere? Or?
Yep. Shawville, Mark said Shawville was the furthest on that side, and then Lushville, Elmer, Gatineau, Chelsea, Wakefield, Thurso, Montebello, that next town past Montebello, and then the Ontario side too, like Hawkesbury and the like.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I have to check the mileage. I haven't done Grenville. We probably should because Grenville's a really populated area right there, but not even 5 minutes outside of Grenville, you're into mountainy, crazy territory that they all gonna want Starlink there. Well, we have a job already in Montebello, so, or, no, something LaRouge.
Oh.
Pat McDonald, he's got a tower already, but he needs to have everything put up on top. Nice guy. If we're lucky, I can find another job close there that can be done the same day.
Yeah, we need to actually do them.
Well, there's so many areas that we can expand into. It's just a matter of doing it the right way. So that whole area up north of Umpa, between Bancroft and here, that whole section up that way is just it's made for Starlink and towers.
Yeah.
And not just Starlink, like cell phone boosters. I mean, you're in the middle, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, if you're going to put Starlink, you might just as well put a booster. I should have put, Mark and I talked about it, I said I should have put one here from the start, and I didn't, but lesson learned.
Yeah, he'll sell you one for...
Yeah, I've looked at the one that we've got. Nice looking machine. A lot solider than anything I've ever seen on Amazon.
The sure calls?
Hey?
The sure call?
Is that the black one? Kind of like flat like this with the ribs kind of on it?
That's the amplifier, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the cell phone
The
boosters.
cell phone booster is the little triangle looking thing.
Oh, okay.
You got a box in the back there if you wanted to look at it.
Well, we were thinking about putting one here, but one thing at a time. Next week we got to go up into the area. Hopefully we'll have these signs ready. Then I got to grab myself some roofing nails and a hammer, and we're going to start putting those signs up everywhere. There's huge, you know, like Highway 41, for example, from Napanee all the way up to Renfrew. There's a potential gold mine, and there's tons of these great big, like, you know, intersections up there. Saturday and Sunday, the road is packed like you were in the city. All campers,
Oh yeah.
cottagers, everything, eh?
That's
So,
awesome.
well, Mark will see it for himself on Friday because we'll be up there, and it looks like a decent weekend, so it's gonna be a zoo up there. And the other thing I didn't consider, and I was talking to Mark about it, was that what's happened here in Ontario is that the Toronto people, all around there, Mississauga, all that, they tended over the years, let's say the last 100 years, buying property up in the Muskokas. And the Muskokas, of course, one of the most beautiful, expensive places in Ontario. So what's happened is all that property, cottage stuff, has all been bought out. And what happens is they generally the kids will inherit, then their kids, it just keeps going in the same family.
Yeah.
So obviously that's too far for us. But what's happening is a lot of these Toronto people cannot find places in Muskoka anymore. Guess what they're doing? They're coming east, right into our backyard. Bancroft, the Kawarthas, further east to Highway 41, Denby, all of it, Caladar. So I got to start advertising in Toronto for the people that own shit up here.
Yeah, we've come across a few of them as well.
Oh, there'll be lots more. And then, of course, there's always Americans. But then I put paper flyers up for them in the stores so the Americans are up. Because I don't want to start advertising in groups in the States. That'll just open up way too many problems.
Yeah, like going across country with some firewood.
Well, here we're not allowed to export any firewood outside of Ontario. All of Ontario is now a restricted zone, so I can move ash anywhere I want because ash is finished in this province. But for example, I can't move ash to Quebec, even though they do have the beetle here, but we cannot move it there. But I can bring wood down to Toronto, and nobody can say anything to me because it's already.
Yeah, interesting.
And we're doing we are actually doing ash cleanup for the ministry. That's what we're doing right now. So, and will be for at least 2 more years. I suspect a whole lot longer. Their theory is if we get just about every ash tree we can get, or at least most of them, it'll kill off the bug, the ash borer beetle, and maybe we can bring ash back, but I don't know. I just think, well, we get them all back here, and then a Chinese or Asian ship comes over with more of those bugs in it, because it's natural to China, not here, or well, Asia, and so they're just going to come back again.
What's the bug do?
Bores holes into the bark and the wood of the tree, and it starts to kill the tree, and that's it. And it's pretty quick at it too.
Can you still burn it after it's been?
Oh yeah. That's all we're selling right now. Like normally we would sell a mix of wood, like maple, like sugar maple, hard maple. Everything's hardwood for firewood, but oak, white oak, red oak, white oak, stuff like that. And we usually have all that, but this cut down in Iroquois is 100% ash.
Oh wow.
They'll be replanting it, but they won't replant it with ash. They'll probably replant it with, red pine or something. I would recommend cedar, but
Get some mahoganies in there.
no, not a good grower for Canada anyway. What I'd like to see them do is put butternut there, yellow beech, or sorry, yellow birch, because those trees are becoming rare. Butternut's becoming, if it's not endangered already. I had some butternut on here, but they've all since died. So,
Oh, shit.
and yellow birch, it's just it's not that the tree is diseased or anything. It's just that people have cut down too many of them over the years, and they're not as prevalent as white birch. Beech is still big up north, like the northwest or northwest and northeast of Algonquin Park. We were up there for a year doing a beech cut, which is a really nice hardwood.
Okay.
That was just simple. Thin out, the bushes are overgrown. I got to get stuff done here. This place is overgrown. I'm at my limit. 20 years. It's got to get to her.
Yeah, I don't know all too much about trees, but
Well, if you ever own a bush, the idea is to thin it without killing your bush. But when you thin it, the trees that you do have, like left over, they grow bigger, stronger. And then when the next ones come up, they're bigger and stronger.
oh, okay.
So you just maintain about every 20 years, depending on the size of your bush. Like we have 100 acres here, so 20 years is about right for.
You're on 100 acres right here?
It's 100 yet. Going back
decided-
this way, if you go down to where the transfers, I don't know which way you come in, but you came in from that way. Well, our property goes about a half a mile up that way. My
You
mother's
just
down the
decided to
hill.
use only this part?
Sorry?
You only decided to use this part?
Oh, my mom's down in the main
Oh.
house down the hill here, eh? This is like my hunt camp. This is where I live. I don't like houses. Once she decides to check out of the Hotel California for good, I won't even, I'm selling this. I will never own a piece of property again.
The Hotel California.
Well, we're old boomers, eh? One of her favorite songs. She grew up, well, she's only 81, like only, but 81, but I mean, that's the rock generation along with mine. I'm a boomer as well, but yeah, Hotel California. Yeah, I'm buying a motor home and that's it. I'm just going to live on the road till I can't drive no more. Fuck
Oh,
that.
that's a good life as well.
A lot of the younger ones are doing that. COVID kind of pushed it along because the younger ones discovered that they can live in motorhomes for a lot cheaper and they can work out of their motorhomes as remote workers,
Yeah.
which technically that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's 100 times better than having to dish
Well,
out $2,000 a month.
The kids are saying that on YouTube, like
Yeah.
their lives, like they said they wish they'd done it like the minute they turned 18, and I'm like, it reminds me of the 60s and 70s when we had the vans and all that, and we'd go for weeks on end camping and all that, but this is a different deal. And of course they're putting up YouTube channels and making money off of that. They get free gifts for their camping and all kinds of crap. I won't need any of that. I mean, when I sell here, I'll have more money than I can spend. But
Ready?
I got a half sister in Comox, BC, so when I can't drive anymore, I'll just park the thing there and wait to die. It's right on the ocean, so it'll be a nice view.
Can't go wrong with that.
I've never even been to the Pacific Ocean. Wouldn't even know what to tell you about it, but I will be knowing it soon enough. Didn't like the Atlantic too much, so I don't think I'll like the Pacific. I'm a Great Lakes lad, so give me Lake Huron any old time. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan.
Yeah. Well,
If you ever get a chance, you go camping up north of Lake Superior there. Some of those.
I got it.
You need to spend some time up there, and you won't even recognize the world you're in, and freak out because you realize that it's literally in our backyard here in Ontario. Sawell Beach, Bruce Peninsula, same thing. 99% of Canada doesn't know what's there.
yeah, well, I'm a big city boy, so there's a lot I've missed out on.
For now, you're a city boy. You're only 19.
Yeah, my whole life is spent in big cities. I grew up in Aylmer and Gatineau, and then
My closest friend was murdered in Elmer about 2 years ago.
uh,
It was in the paper, Norm Richards.
jeez.
A guy we knew that was autistic. They both got drunk one night. Luck got out of control, and he had a collection of swords from like Game of Thrones, like the same kind, but they were like real swords.
Yeah.
And they were playing around. I don't know. He swung it in anger at Norm, and that was the end of it. That was a big deal in Elmer, but that was just 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years come February. He used to be one of the. He was the guy that started this. It's called Winterfell Hunt and Fish Camp, and he's the other guy that started this camp with me. But yeah, I spent lots of time in Elmer. There, that'll be a sale mark. Well, no, a lead, more accurately. We haven't even got started. I mean, we haven't even set foot with any kind of, one ad in Cloyne and we get the hotel right away. At least we think that's where we got the call. Lady lives in Etobicoke. She owns the motel right in Cloyne across from the Shell station. I know everybody around there. So I go in there a couple weeks ago. I throw my Baker Tech flyer up there. The next thing you know, his phone's ringing from the lady that owns the motel that needs some stuff done. I'm like, right on.
Etobicoke?
Yeah, she's from Etobicoke, or lives there, but she owns a motel up in a place called Cloyne, which is, I don't know if you'll be going on that job, but
I will, yeah.
it's not too far. It's about an hour and a half from here. So.
Yeah, I do all the work with Mark.
Well, I'm going up with you guys, so I've got some stuff. I want to show Mark in behind 41 because that whole area, and then on the east side of 41, which we get into Van Acre and stuff, that's coming back this way. There's nothing out there. No cell service, no nothing. But there's tons of people that live out there. Cottages, permanent people, farmers, whatever.
Send Mark up their way, you'll get them hooked up.
Well, that's what we're doing. The idea is to, it's Starlink now being available for the entire province, and they are shipping them not too bad. The speed is not bad considering.
Are you still advertising point-to-point systems?
That's all on there, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that's all on there.
Maybe if you have time, look at something for farms or something like that.
Yeah, we're doing that already, yeah.
Okay, good. 'Cause
Commercial and residential and RVs. Can't wait to get you your first RV and
Be
your first
interesting.
island installed.
I don't know how ARC or Starlink would work on an RV. Like, do you think it would?
They have specific for RVs.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be
That'd
getting
be
one.
cool.
I'll be getting one for my motorhome for sure. So.
You're just driving around and you get Wi-Fi the whole time. That'd be sick.
Oh yeah. And super fast speeds. Lots of people have them already.
Can you go reboot your router, Paul,
Yeah.
please?
It's possible this Diane, this Diane girl, she might actually be in an RV. I'm not clear on it, but it didn't sound like it's going to be a normal install. Well, I don't need to go in there for that. I can reboot the router right here. Technology, isn't that something? I lived to see it. Okay, you want the router and the dish or just the router?
Just unplug the router, plug her back in. That's all I have to do.
Well, I'm resetting it from here. Is that okay?
I'd rather you do a power cycle.
Power cycle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nose guy coming down.
Yep.
Yeah, slow it down a little bit, eh? You're too reckless when you drop it. Just controlled slow ascent and descent. Okay?
You want me to send it back up?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard what you said. You want me to send it back
Yeah.
up?
Yep.
Beaners? No beaners?
Doesn't matter.
Really? Fuck, that's a big heavy router for that thing compared to the ones that you use for storm.
Yeah.
It's heavy,
Going
it
online,
runs.
or what's it showing?
What?
What's your router saying right now?
Okay, give me a second. Your Starlink router is unreachable. Make sure it's powered on. It always says that, like when it's calibrating connection. Your Starlink just powered on. Network. Okay, all that stuff.
Okay.
It's booting, it says. Not even see that. Oh yeah, I can see that up there. Camera's doing A-okay. Yeah, the RV market's going to be significant. I watch all the Starlink groups, and I'm seeing a very significant number of people putting them on their RVs, stuff like that, at their campsites, stuff like that.
Oh, maybe we could take it from storm.
Well, the one thing we're going to be doing too is I'll be reaching out to campgrounds. Where I'm going, it's unfortunately it's on the other side of the province, but these are good friends of mine, and she wants like a huge setup there. We're going to give the entire campground wireless and have cameras on the same post of the wireless.
There you go.
And then Mark can set it up so we can control what the. It's one of those campgrounds where it's really busy on the weekend with the kids coming from Toronto and all those places.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a big beach, all this stuff. But anyhow, but during the weekdays it's quiet there, eh? So that's like when I go, I stay for the 10 days. But on the weekends there, the kids want their phones and they want their internet. So, you know. But campgrounds, I mean, it's a definite good thing to have, and now there's a way to actually do it. You get a campground in Calabogie, okay, they got fiber there, so, you know, it wouldn't be anything for us. But if we went up to Black Donald, like at Snyder's, I guarantee you he doesn't have any internet there.
You get service calls a lot?
Sorry?
Service calls.
We're just getting all that started to advertise. Yeah, Mark just started to talk to me about, explaining to me that we do service calls and everything. So that's all in there now.
How are we looking, sir? Is it showing online or?
Oh, hang on. Yep, I'm showing online and it's still calibrating. Looks weird though. It looks dark. Doesn't look like its usual self.
Sorry?
It doesn't look like its usual self. It's dark, like it says online, but it's darked out. But I do have wireless, like on my phone showing, so hang on, I'll Matt with Team Kennedy. Oh, fuck. Not today. I'm half American, so I vote in the States.
Oh, yeah.
I'm voting for Kennedy if we can get him in. Democrats are screwing us, the Republicans are screwing us.
There it goes.
But that's good because we hate them both. I don't want Trump, I don't want Biden, I want Kennedy. What am I doing here? I'm trying to get to this thing here. Oh, I know what I'll do.
There it goes. It should come up now.
Say again?
It just recalibrated itself. It should come up now.
Oh, okay.
Nice. It's a nice clear patch of sky.
Well, if it still does that, then it's not us, it's their equipment. And they said they would send new equipment if that's the case. And I don't have to pay for it. But I don't believe it's the equipment. I think the equipment's just fine. Well, that's a lot faster. I'm running about 80 megabit now instead of 25. But that's their internal speed test. But I mean, 80 during the day is probably pretty good if you think about it. And it's still calibrating, and it'll be doing that for a while, I expect. So, what's the other one? Speed test. Whoa, speed test. 115, 120, still climbing, 130, still climbing. 135.
Awesome.
Upload. Running just past 7, heading for 8. That varies more during the day, I find. I get 25 up during the night. And that's not even calibrated yet. Oh fuck, look at this. She's just screaming.
Look better?
Oh yeah. Like I say, we're ping is 64 right now, but that's still only because we haven't calibrated. But I mean, I don't imagine the ping is going to get much lower than that anyway. I think that's pretty good in my books. And I've seen a lot worse from other companies in the city. Sorry, speed test. Don't try to sell me any internet. I'm good with what I got. Starlink rocks and rolls. So. There's supposed to be a Starship 20, is it 24? Is on the pad. They're doing another static fire test. If that goes well, then that one should be heading for orbit. If we get that one into orbit, then the Starlinks will be going up in massive amounts. Elon's got it designed. It looks like you know what a Pez dispenser is? Yeah. Well, on the new Starship 4, specifically for the satellites, it's going to spit these satellites out. They're going to be like, you know, it'll look like almost a Pez thing, but it'll spit it out like a Pez dispenser. Okay. That's the new way of doing it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right now, the Falcons are still bringing up. They had a delay on the Falcon this week or last week, but everything's fine now. But the other Starship, he had to blow it up because it wouldn't separate, so that put things up behind a little bit. But it looks like the static test might be going today. I haven't even gone to check yet. So Elon is well at her. Oh, hang on here. Yeah, I gotta get up. I'm not gonna sit and shake your hand.
Come Thursday.
I feel like I'm J.R. Ewing or something. Hey?
Come Thursday and you'll do it.
So Thursday, I'll check the thing to make sure I know where I'm going. Now the weather.
In the morning we're doing an extension.
But that, you know, too, is that's the worst day of this week. 32 Celsius, muggy, and they're calling for bad storms. So just so you guys are aware.
I get it.
So.
I get it.
It was supposed to be 2 days in a row of 32, but it looks like the Wednesday's not going to be that. So. Okay. Just for your word, I've already warned Jamie because you just know we're going to end up getting a derrick or a tornado.
Don't say that.
So.
Oh, it's good for business, don't say that.
Well, yeah, let me hang on. Well, hey everyone. Well, today's turning out to be an interesting day. We got the Starlink thing done and everything, and Mark was leaving, and I left my other cell phone on the back of his truck. So now I got to drive all the way to Perth because he's going to leave it at Storm Internet, which is the place that he does stuff too. So it's good, and it's actually working out because I have some stuff to bring back to them. So My heart just about popped out of its chest. Losing that phone. I can't lose that phone. I just can't. That would be the end of Sable Beach for sure, because I'd have to put out money, I think, to get the next phone. And pointless for me to even bother with another S22. It's just all the information I lose on that phone. That's the part that makes me like super like, holy shit, I don't want to go through all this, you know? So anyway, we're gonna head there. I don't know if this turns sideways. I'll take you guys off of this.